There's a death looming in the Dales, the cast of Emmerdale bracing themselves for what's being tipped as the biggest week in the soap's history.
Yes, a catastrophic event. We see one of the characters meet their maker, but who's going to be? Could you think I'll ever get to the end of this sentence? That's Jeopardy for you. Richard joins us live from the Dales. Richard, what can you tell us?
Well, we're all smiles at the moment. Too early for a drink in the Woolly, but I think we're going to need a strong bevy by the end of this week. John Middleton joins me along with the lovely Zoe Henry. We've got Ashley, of course, and Rona from the Dales. Now, we've seen that rather eerie trailer, haven't we, in recent weeks, where one of 10 characters is dancing with the Grim Reaper, and one of them will be 6 feet under in about a week's time. Now, we know next week is quite extraordinary. We know it's catastrophic, but we know it starts and ends with a funeral, the same funeral, and then each episode is seen from a different character's point of view on the same day.
Same day, yeah.
Never been done before.
Nope.
And we've all seen the helicopter crashes. We've been knee-deep in water in the Woolly.
Yes.
But you tell me, John, that this is the most extraordinary stunt that Emmerdale has ever done, and you've been here best part of 20 years, John.
Yeah, it is. It's quite extraordinary. One, it's the way we filmed it. We've used these cameras, which you'd normally use for a 9 o'clock drama, and they're very classy. They make it very dramatic. But the drama actually is there in the scripts, and it's quite extraordinary. I've seen it now twice. I saw the preview with some press on Tuesday, and I saw it last night, the highlights of it last night. And afterwards I thought, actually, that's extraordinary. We've done something important. We've done a television event, one you'll talk about in a few years' time and say, do you remember that, when Emmerdale did that, that week? And it is, you know, you want to see every episode as it goes out, because there's going to be so much social media, press, talk about it. You think, oh, no, I wish I watched it when, you know, at 7 o'clock.
I cannot wait. I'm on a knife edge along with millions of Emmerdale fans, because, of course, it's a roller coaster ride of emotions before we get there, particularly for you, of course, with the christening. But it's not exactly a day at the beach for you either at the moment, is it? Sorry. This Piers chap.
Yes.
Is he all that he seems?
Well, I think Jonathan's playing it quite cleverly, really, because it's an ambiguous performance. You don't quite know. One day you quite like Piers, and the next day you're like, I don't know where he's going. We know that he's a troubled soul and that there's a history, and things are going to get tricky, I think, for Rona.
Tricky, troubled and tortured, really, in the Dales?
Yes, I know.
You surprised me. As we build up to the big event, I imagine the cast are also on a knife edge, as I said and joked earlier in the show about checking the small print on their contract. I've torn through the list of cast members who are doing panto this year, just to see if I can work out who it is who will be living hand to mouth for Yuletide. The smart money is actually on you, John, because we know that you are leaving the Dales.
Yes.
But Zoe, you've got other ideas. It's ready, basically. Get to the bookies, not encouraging gambling, but place your bets, because it really is wide open at this stage. Lovely to meet you guys.
You too.
John, I wish you all the best for the future. But it may not be. You'll find out next week. Have a lovely weekend.
What is it for an actor about being the villain that gives you... You said empowers you.
I think it's because she doesn't have a filter, and that's really fun to play. I think especially if you go through life with a big one like mine, and you're very careful about what you say to people, to be able to say what you like and not care about repercussions of what people think of you is really